Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to learn about Boolean algebra. Okay, so Boolean algebra, right? So its laws and basic theorems. Okay, so all these we are going to learn in this video, right? If you are first time to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to get video notifications from my channel. Okay, so in 1854, scientist named George Boolean, okay, so he introduced the Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra. Okay, similarly in 1938, a scientist named C.E. Shannon, okay, he introduced two-valued switching algebra. Okay, so C.E. Shannon introduced two-value switching algebra, right? So whatever he has introduced, right? So he has introduced the two-valued switching algebra, that is implemented it practically. Okay, so in Boolean algebra, so wherever you see the symbol plus, that is which stands for addition, right? So that means addition in Boolean algebra represents here a logic gate called as OR gate. Okay, so we'll discuss about this logic gate in my next video, right? My coming videos. Okay, and similarly into, that is multiplication in Boolean algebra, so it represents AND gate. Just remember these 2 points. So wherever you see plus, so it represents OR gate. Wherever you see into multiplication, it represents AND gate. Okay, so loss followed by this Boolean algebra, laws of Boolean algebra. Okay, so each letter or symbol, so each letter or symbol A, B, okay, A, B, C and so on, right? So these letters or symbols are used to represent 0 and 1. Okay, so 0 or 1 used to represent it. Okay, so by using a letter symbol, right? So we have a if you represent it with A, if A is represented with 1, so that is called as one form, which is called as SOP form, and if A is represented by 0, it is called as POS form. Let us discuss about this later. Okay, so a literal, so these values are called as literals. Okay, so these representations are called as literals. So in order to represent the binary digits, that is either 0 or 1, using equations, using equation form, so we are using literals, we are using these symbols A, B, C and so on, so each is called as literal. Okay, so literals may be in complemented form also. So complemented form we'll call it as A bar, B bar, C bar and so on. Okay, so if A is equal to 1, then A bar is equal to 0. So both are complement to each other. A and A bar are complement to each other. Okay, so these are called as complemented literals. Okay, so these are called as complemented literals. Understood? Understand this concept step by step. So all these are used to represent, because when you are dealing with algebra, you will have equations and reduction of equations. Okay, so algebra is all about equations and reduction of equations. So in order to reduce equations, we need some properties. So that properties we are learning from this Boolean algebra. Okay, so Boolean algebra is purely used to simplify the expressions, right? So those expressions are SOP and POS expressions that we will discuss in my next video. Okay, so first of all we'll learn about algebra, its laws and theorems, right? So each is called as literal, right? So laws of Boolean algebra. So first law is commutative law. It obeys commutative law. Okay, so Boolean algebra obeys commutative law, that is a plus b. So a plus b is equal to b plus a. Similarly, ab is equal to b into a. Okay, so this law is obeyed by Boolean algebra. Similarly, associative law. Associative law, that is a plus of b plus c is equal to a plus b of c. Similarly, a of bc is equal to ab of c, right? The final is distributive law. Distributive law, so it tells that a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. AB plus AC. Okay, so we can prove this. Okay, so proof is not required, so just remember this. A into b plus c is equal to AB plus AC. So we can prove by taking truth table like A, B, C. You write next we find b plus c, next we find a into b plus c, next a b a c, and then last a b plus a c. So this row or this column will be equal to this column if you solve it for all the three variables 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 and so on, right? So b plus c means 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1. So you write this and multiply with a. Again 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0. So you continue this table, so you'll get same value. Okay, so you can prove like this. If you are asked to prove distributive law, you can prove like this by taking some truth table form. Okay, so not required, right? Just keep an idea. If anybody asks you to prove this laws, you can prove by using this table form. Okay, so let me take one more slide and I'll explain the theorems then. So next we'll see basic theorems. Basic theorems on Boolean algebra. Okay, so of Boolean algebra. Sorry. So basic theorems of Boolean algebra. So in that, first one is a plus 1 is equal to 1. A plus 1 is equal to 1. So we know that 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 and 1 plus 1 is also 1. As I have told you, plus in OR gate, plus in Boolean algebra represents OR gate. So in OR gate 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so this we'll see in my next video when we discuss about logic gates. Okay, so until then, keep in mind that 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 in case of Boolean algebra. Okay, so while we are discussing binary addition, 1 plus 1 we have taken it as 0 with carry 1. But when you are dealing with Boolean algebra, you have to take 1 plus 1 as 1 because plus in Boolean algebra represents OR gate. Okay, so in OR gate 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Remember this. Okay, remember the difference. So a plus 0 is equal to a. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 and 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So whatever you have given here a, you are getting the same here a plus 0. So here it is 0 only. So a plus 0 is equal to a. Third law is a into 0 is equal to 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is equal to 0 always. Fourth, a into 1 is equal to a. Anything multiplied by 1 is equal to the same. Right? So 0 into 1 is 0. 1 into 1 is 1. Next, fifth point is a A plus A plus A is equal to A. So this law is called as idempotent law. Idempotent law. So we have seen 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 and 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So same here, right? A plus A is equal to A. Similarly, A into A is equal to A. So this law is also called idempotent law only. Idempotent law. So this is idempotent law in addition. This is idempotent law in multiplication. Okay. So the seventh law is A plus AB is equal to A. A plus AB is equal to A. So this law is called as absorption law. Okay, so this law is called as absorption law. So if you want proof, you can take A common. So A into 1 plus B. So 1 plus B. So 1 plus A is 1. So 1 plus B is also equal to 1. So 1 plus B is equal to 1. So A into 1. A into 1 is equal to again A. So it is equal to A. So here A plus 1 is equal to 1 means, so any literal is added to 1, it is equal to 1. So A plus 1 is equal to 1 means B plus 1 is also equal to 1. So you can have any literal in the place of A, not only A. Okay, so you can place B or C or anything. Any literal added with 1 is equal to 1. That is the meaning of this law. Okay, that is the meaning of this theorem. Okay, so A into A is equal to A, B into B is also equal to B, C into C is also equal to C, and so on. You can apply. So I am taking one example as A here. Okay, so wherever I require another variable, I am taking it as B. But so if you are talking with this, so you have only one literal A, so it is also applicable for B also. Okay, you can place any value in the place of literal. Understood? So B plus 0 is also equal to B. So B into 0 is B. So B into 1 is equal to B into 0 is equal to 0. B into 1 is equal to B. B plus B is equal to B, and so on. Right? Keep that in mind. Next 8. A into A plus B is also equal to A. So this is also absorption law. This is also absorption law. Okay, so if you want proof A into A plus B, so just multiply this using distributive property, A into A plus AB. Right, so A into A is, what is A into A? It is A. So A plus AB. So if you take A as common, so it will be 1 plus B. What is 1 plus B? So 1 plus B is equal to 1. Right, so A into 1. So A into 1 is again A. Okay, so this is how we can prove this theorem. Similarly, ninth one, A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B. So this is very important theorem. So A plus A bar B, and used mostly, okay, for minimizing the Boolean expressions. So A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B. Okay, so if you want to prove, you can write as A into 1 plus B, because 1 plus B is equal to 1. So A into 1 is again A. So A can be written as A into 1 plus B, because 1 plus B is equal to 1. So A into 1 is also equal to A only. Okay, so in the place of A, you can write A into 1 plus B plus A bar B. Right, so A plus AB plus A bar B. So A plus, if you take B common in these two terms, so it will be A plus A bar. What is A plus A bar? 1. So A plus B into 1. B into 1 is B again. So that is what we have. So A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B. Okay, so last theorem, A into A bar plus B is equal to AB. Okay, so just multiply these two, A into A bar plus AB. So A into A bar is 0. 0 plus AB is equal to AB. Okay, so 11th, De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem. Okay, so very important one. De Morgan's theorem, right? So what does it states is AB whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. AB whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. That is complement of product between two laterals. Okay, so two or more laterals, of course. Two or more laterals is equal to sum of the complements of laterals. Sum of complements of laterals. Okay, so you can extend it to any variable. So ABC whole bar can be written as A bar plus B bar plus C bar. You can extend it to 3 variables, or you can extend it to 4 variables also. ABCD whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar also. So if you have another lateral D here, so you'll get D bar here. Okay, you can extend it to any number. That is why I have written 2 or more laterals. Okay, so this is first property, and the second property is A plus B whole bar. A plus B whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. A bar into B bar. That is complement of sum of two or more laterals is equal to product of complements of laterals. Okay, so product of the complements of the laterals, right? So you can extend it to any number of variables. ABC whole bar is equal to, you can extend it to any number of variables. So A plus B plus C whole bar is equal to A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay, so similarly if you have another lateral D, right, so it will be D bar. Okay, so this is about De Morgan's law. So what does it represent in terms of logic gates? If you represent, so okay, in terms of logic gates, if you want to talk about De Morgan's law, so what does it represent is NAND gate. So I'll explain about this in my next video, but conceptually, so you have to write about this as in terms of gates. So sometimes they may ask you, so NAND gate is equal to bubbled OR gate. So that is what the first theorem is. So AB bar represents NAND gate, A bar plus B bar represents bubbled OR gate. Similarly here NOR gate is equal to bubbled AND gate. Okay, so if you want to talk about De Morgan's law, De Morgan's theorem in terms of logic gates, so this is the representation. So De Morgan's law states that NAND gate is equal to bubbled OR gate and NOR gate is equal to bubbled AND gate. So here it is AND gate, operation is AND operation, but it is bubbled AND gate because bubbled means complemented input variables are there, so it is called as bubbled AND gate. Okay.